Good Sunday morning, YouTube friends. This morning I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a sunshine box to send to my cousin in North Carolina who's had a knee replacement and probably will be where she won't be able to be up and about for a while. And I just wanted to let her know that I was thinking about her. And to do that, I'm going to send her a little, what I'm going to call a reminder box. Some people call it a sunshine box. But whatever. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. I have collected here on my table some things that I'm going to use. I have some fabric scraps that I'm going to wrap some little favors in, and I have a box here that I've dropped it and made a terrible noise. I have a box that I've covered in contact paper to make it a little more appealing to the eye, because this will have to set around so she can get to it for a week. And I've collected 7 little favors, just little things. They don't have to cost very much. And I went down in my sewing room and I collected some fabric and serged around them so they wouldn't ravel. Here I have a little keychain, and it says, "Because he lives, I can face tomorrow." And I'm going to wrap that up in a little piece of fabric. Have some little candy bars. And have some little hankies. Little cloth hankies. I thought you might enjoy those. And I found this little prayer journal. It says, "Too blessed to be stressed." I'm going to send her that in this little box. What else do I have here? I have some emery boards, fingernail files, and a bottle of fingernail polish. And then I have a coloring book that says "Joy for the Journey," hours of mindful, calm, creative expressions, biblical inspirations. One of her favorite things to say is she finds joy in everything. And she is a joyful person, and I just love her. And I'm going to send this to her with this box of Crazy Art colorful pencils. There's 72 in there. That'll give her something to do while she's sitting around waiting for her knee to heal. And then I have this candle, muted cider. Hope she enjoys that. So I'm going to see if I can get these in some kind of a neat order. I have this spool of ribbon that I keep down in my sewing room. So let's see. This will fit in this bag I made out of this red and white ticking. Let's put that in there. And get a piece of ribbon and tie that up. I also wrote a little poem I'll read to you in a minute to put in her box. My cousin and I are about the same age. We have a lot of things in common. She has girls and I have girls. My husband and I have 3 girls together. When we married, he had a daughter and I had 2 daughters. And together we have 3 daughters. My cousin, Patricia, is her name. And my name is Patricia as well. So that our name we have in common. Our mother, her mother, and my dad were the same age, and they both died with heart disease, but her mother lived a lot longer than my dad. But they were very close when they lived in the same state. But her dad moved his family out of Kentucky when my Aunt Opal was 15. So Patricia and I didn't get to spend very much time together, but we still love each other. So I tie her fingernail polish and her emery board up there. I'll put that in the box. Okay, now this Joy book, Joy for the Journey, I'll put this in this piece of satin. I searched around all these pieces of material, fabric. We used to call it material when I was growing up, and I still find myself, let me get this over here, calling fabric material, but everybody knows what you're talking about. My 8th grade teacher said education was communication. People knew what you were talking about. That was the main thing, so I'm sure you do. So I'll get this ribbon cut off and tie this around there. So the object of this box is to have a week's worth of little surprises for her to open up. Give her something to look forward to. Having joint replacements is not a fun thing to do, but a lot of times it's necessary when your joints are worn out. When I was in nursing school years ago, I dreaded having to go through the orthopedic floor, because when those patients came back from having their bones replaced, having bone surgery, the pain sometimes was excruciating. Now they have nerve blocks and things that they can put in to these patients and makes it not quite as bad for them, but it's still not a pleasant thing to have knee replacements, shoulders and hips and things done, but it's often necessary. So there's her hankies, and I'll put that in there. I hope I have room. Here's her little candy bars. Let me put that in. Better put that one, my candle, in there. Put the candy bars in this smaller one. This will be a fun little treat for her if she's got a sweet tooth like I have, and I think she does. That'll be nice for her to open up and eat. So we've got that tied up. We'll drop that in the corner of the box. Down there. And here's her keychain with the, because he lives, I can face tomorrow. And I try to collect, when I see something on sale or when I see something I like, I try to pick it up and put it in my little box that I have in my closet. So when an occasion comes like this, I have things, some things collected up already and ready for these little boxes. They're good to have for people that has a sickness, or when they lose somebody to death or something, to just brighten their day, to let them know that somebody cares what's going on in their life. And it doesn't take that long to assemble one of these boxes to send to somebody or to take to somebody if they live close to you. But Patricia lives, Kentucky is the part of Kentucky I live in, and the part of North Carolina she lives in, it's about 7 or so hours away, and we don't get to see each other very often. So I wanted to send her something to let her know that I did care that this is happening to her and that she's having to go through that. So this all fits down in my box. So I will get this all taped together and put her address on that and take it to the post office in the morning and mail it to her. I wrote her a little letter, and then I wrote this little poem for her. This is what it says. I wish I could be there with you as you break in your new knee. But there are many things like miles and age that are hindering me. So to let you know I'm remembering you, on this painful journey you're on. I fixed a reminder box and sent it to your home. Open just one little thing each day, and my prayer will be, I will remember you from far away, care about you and your new need. And I've signed my name from Kentucky. So I hope that you've learned a little something about a reminder box or a sunshine box, something you can do for somebody you love that's going through a hard time. I hope you have a blessed Sunday, and I'll see you the next time around.